Yeah, what's going on YouTube? This your boy Nate the Great coming at you with another upload. Before I get into it, please like, share, and subscribe. Um, I want to just make a formal address, and I'm going to address a few things in this exact order. I'm addressing the men first, especially the ones who claim they alpha males and meanwhile they're doing beta male type shit and beta male tactics. If you are on social media and you're putting out people's addresses, phone numbers, etc., etc., that right there is not really being manly at all. That's shit that I've seen females do. Be mad at somebody, oh, I'm going to put their address out, or I'm going to expose this, or I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do that. It gets corny. And in all actuality, real men, if we have an issue of any kind, it's called we meet up and we talk about it, or we meet up and we scrap it out. That's it. I shouldn't be bringing nobody's mothers into it. Shouldn't be bringing in nobody's kids, family, none of that, whether they dead or alive. If me and you were beefing, me and you were beefing. I'm not bringing nobody else into it that doesn't need to be into it, period. But I see that with a lot of y'all dudes. Y'all sit here, you're beefing with a person 1 minute, the next minute y'all friends again, then y'all back beefing. That gets corny. And if y'all know each other outside of social media, which I'm quite sure some of y'all do, it's not hard to have a conversation behind the scenes. That's it. I shouldn't see 40, 50, 60-year-old men and women beefing on the internet. And I don't care what platform I go on. I just get sick and tired of seeing it. You know, this is what's going on now. It's too much division going on. And some of this division is being caused by distractions and diversions. That's where I'm really about to get into. The diversion all last week was the Will Smith slap. Because that's been talked about as a distraction throughout the whole week. Meanwhile, it was other things going on that nobody was paying attention to because everybody was focused on that fucking slap. In my opinion, that shit was staged and it was a payday for both of them. Regardless to what Will's going through right now, he's still going to get paid. He's still going to see the light after all of this. But this is what I'm saying. The diversions that they use sometimes to put into play, they'll do that. And then what's happening? While we're focusing on what's supposed to be focused on, now all of a sudden a distraction got thrown in there. Now everybody is distracted because everybody is going to have different views and opinions. And at the end of the day, that's the sad part when the division starts. Because you'll have one half siding with one half and the other half is siding with fuck shit. When are we going to stop worrying about all these distractions and all these diversions? And when are we going to focus on actually trying to come together and do something positive? When are we going to come together and really keep focused on the task at hand? When it's too late? I think that's what's going to happen. And it's sad because I can only say a third of my people are really awake and see what's going on. They're trying to prepare the best way they possibly can. Because we don't know what the fuck they expect these next couple of years with this dude in office. So I think it's more best for y'all to stop focusing on Hollywood drama, stop focusing on social media drama, and focus on getting your kids and your family straight. Because we don't know what the fuck they expect these next couple of years, man. And it's not going to be pretty. And the more y'all sit back and worry about who got slapped and who's snitching and who did this, that's time being wasted. That's time you could take out of your hard-earned day, if you claim it's a hard-earned day, and go do something constructive with yourselves, man. Some of y'all be on social media day in and day out. See, I could be honest with you. Yes, I'm somewhat of a social media junkie, but I still have a life outside of that, and I know how to separate that. Some of y'all don't know how to separate your YouTube life from your real life. And that's going to come to bite a lot of y'all in the ass. The one thing I can say about me is the same person I am right now on this camera is the same person I am outside. I'm chill, I'm laid back, I'm relaxed. But I focus on what needs to be focused on. Not focusing on all that other stupid, repetitive, dumb shit. Sorry, I'm not doing it. Built different. And it's not going to happen. You know, don't get me wrong. Yes, sometimes it's good to have certain distractions because it brings up conversations. But then it also gives you a feel on who's who, you know. And like I said, you know, we got other things to worry about. Instead of worrying about everybody else's life, we need to worry about our own. We focusing about who got slapped and who this and who did this and who did this. And meanwhile, these people are set and we still stuck in the matrix. So I think a lot of y'all need to chill the fuck out. Stop focusing on the bad distractions and keep your eyes and keep your mind and that third eye open and focused on what's to come, man. Like, it's time for y'all to really get it together. Tired of seeing this shit. Tired of seeing niggas beefing online. Tired of seeing women beefing online. When then a lot of things could be settled with a simple phone call. That's it. A simple phone call. That's all it takes. You know? It really is crazy, man. This is why I said it's diversion, distraction, and division. Because now, look, and I'm bringing it back to this situation. That slap caused some sort of division amongst people because some people felt he did the right thing. Some people felt he did the wrong thing. And then you got those who call it down the middle like how I see it. Yes, he was right to defend his wife, but he was wrong the way he did it. But then in the long run, like I said, they're both going to get a huge payday behind this shit, regardless of what's going on. So that's something we shouldn't even be focused on. We focusing on that. And meanwhile, some people have lost their lives over the week. Older people are getting robbed, abused. Kids are being shot in the crossfire. We don't care about that, but we care about who got slapped, who's losing this, who's doing this. At some point in time, we got to stop focusing on all this fucking social media and focus on what's going on in our actual communities, man. You know, you get sick and tired of certain people crying and moping about their community. Oh, they need change in their community. We need to do this. We need to do that. And then the same people that are crying and moping are not even trying to get up and stay on the fucking forefronts. So make that make sense. If you want things to happen, if you want change to happen, you got to be the one to start making the changes. Yes, one person can make a difference. And it starts with that one person. Once other people see what's going on, they'll be tuned into it and, okay, I can deal with this. I like this. I see where this person is going. You know what? I'm going to try to help out. And there's some of y'all that know y'all can help y'all communities. Not even just money-wise. Y'all can help y'all communities in any way, shape, or form, but you refuse to do it. Now, what I am going to address, too, I want to address how some of y'all older folks could claim y'all the biggest thugs and niggas won't fucking play games with you, but meanwhile, you're not standing on these forefronts when these youngins is out here wilding. These youngins is out here harming the elderly folks, harming babies, harming women. And I'm from an era where we don't do none of that, man. I'm from that era where we protected our queens, we protected the kids, and we definitely protected the elderly folks. Nowadays, y'all niggas done lost your minds, man. And the people that could really try to rectify shit are not trying to rectify it. I salute those who really are trying to make a change and actually trying to be on a real grown man shit and trying to take accountability for their actions and also trying to help better the community one way or another, the best way they can. You know, sometimes you can right your wrongs if you're doing the right thing and if it's from the heart. So I respect those and salute to those who are actually on the battlefield and on the forefront doing what they need to do to try to better their community. But I can't respect anybody that's really not trying to do nothing at all. And I granted some of us can't come together and build because it's always going to be different views and opinions, and it's always going to be some sort of diversion and distraction that stops us from the main goals at hand. And then some people you can't build with. I had to really learn that some people you just can't build nothing with because they're not trying to see elevation. They just want to be stuck in the same space forever. At some point in time, even the most calmest person has to elevate and do something outside of what they're doing. So the only thing I can say is that I hope that some of y'all would get this message and start making better changes in your life. Y'all worried about what's going on social media and what's going on in these people's lives. It's not going to help nothing. It's not going to make you a better person, and it's not going to help whatever it is you're trying to fight for. So a lot of y'all really need to, if you do have some sort of fight in you, get out there and start doing what needs to be done, man. Stop just doing the shit that the kids do, man. Some of y'all really need to grow the fuck up. Stop living in your teen years and start living like you supposed to be living. Live like you supposed to be living in your age category. You over 40 and you still acting like you 15, something's definitely wrong with you. And it's time for it to stop. How can the kids and how can the young teens and even some of the young adults look up to anybody, and everybody that they could look up to is beefing? It makes no sense. At some point in time, y'all need to show the youngins that even if two hot-headed people can sit down and have a convo without fighting, that it could be applied almost anytime, anywhere. We don't always got to resort to violence, but yet and still, we don't always need to have an argument neither. We can have a formal disagreement without having to tear each other down. So that's really where I'm at with it, man. It's time for everybody to make changes, man. Now, I want to address these youngins too, because some of these youngins need to hear this shit too. If you think for a minute that you big bad Willie because you walking around with a strap and you think that it's cool to pull it out on people, shoot people, and it's not going to be no recourse, that's a problem right there. And eventually, y'all times is going to come too. I'm sorry. I hate to jinx my people sometimes, but it's sad that the cycle of violence won't stop. Because people won't think to say, you know what? What am I doing this for? If it's not a justifiable kill, I can't respect it. I'm sorry. Because you get one life, man. This is not GTA 5. This is not Call of Duty. This is not none of that. You get killed, you die, that's it. There's no coming back from that, man. So some of y'all really need to take into consideration why the fuck you even got the guns in the first place. And some of y'all really need to put the weapons down and start throwing these hands, man. I'm from the era where these was more powerful than the gun. Period. And I'm going to still stick to that statement regardless to what. These is more powerful than a gun. Your brain is more powerful than a gun. It's time for y'all to start using that, man. Stop being suckers and stop falling into that category of another statistic. And us as a community, period, we got to start policing our own community. If we crying about the cops not doing shit, why don't we do something? That's how I look at it. And it's sad. And it's really sad. And then I can honestly say that some of the drama that's getting caused and that escalates, it don't always be from the men. It just be certain aspects that'll cause it. Prime example. You You dealing with somebody, she might feel offended because somebody said something to her. By her words alone and by her actions, even over exaggerating, there goes drama now. Now it's, all right, I gotta do something now. And sometimes it don't even be that serious. So a lot of things you really need to check. You know, it's really fucking sad. I'm sorry, it's sad. I feel like I'm all over the place, but it's just sad because you got people losing their lives for what? You got people getting caught in the crossfire for what? Ignorance. And I know they say ignorance is bliss, but we should stop trying to be ignorant, man. Let's just get it together for once in our lives. Get it together, man. We got to start focusing on the task at hand, get our families right, get ourselves right, and start preparing for whatever may come these next couple years, man. Stop focusing on all the dumb shit and focus on your family and what's going to happen. That's it. This division, diversion, and distractions are always going to be our downfall until we wake up and realize that this ain't it. This is definitely not it. I ain't going to keep y'all long, man. This your boy Nate the Great. Like I said, please like, share, and subscribe. I'm probably going to do another upload later on. You know, I'm going to touch on a few things, but I just want to get some of this out the way now. I feel like I kind of accomplished one or two things already. So the next upload, I'm just going to basically break down another thing that I've been thinking about. I'm going to try to keep the content up to date, but like I said, work schedule will be busy and I don't be having the time for all of this, but I'm going to start trying to do more. But please like, share, and subscribe. It's your boy Nate the Great. I'm out.